英語聞き流しリスニング、英語テキストと MP3 ダウンロード、その他の物語はホームページからお聞きいただけます。88thpp.com 88thpp.com
I wrote about a huge mistake I made for my future at the drama club on. After 2.5 years of training and backstage work in the drama club at junior high, I was close to getting a role in a school play. Casting was done strictly by seniority, not by acting skill. A leading role automatically went to the club captain, and the higher grade at school a member was in, the better role she got. The club was a joint activity of the high school and the junior high. I was already in the 9th grade, and many senior members at high school either graduated or quit. As a result, I rose to a candidate for the last bit part that had only 2 lines. The part was normally to go to Miss Fujiwara, who was a freshman at high school and so 1 year senior to me. But since she joined the club at the same time as I did and our careers were equal, the bit part came down to either her or me. It was put to a vote. Everyone knew my acting skill was much better than hers, and the choice was actually between seniority and skill. All members, including she and I, sat with a face hiding in the arms on the desk and eyes closed. The club captain stood in front of the blackboard on which our names were written. When she read out a name, we raised a hand for the name of our choice, and she counted the vote. Although I craved the role, I raised my hand when Miss Fujiwara's name was called out for 2 reasons. While we wouldn't know who voted whom, the club captain would know. I wanted her to recognize how much I respected seniority, and I was thus a good member. And also, I had a trauma that my mother never allowed to vote someone else but myself, and people laughed at me when I got 1 vote by myself in every election at elementary school. The result was exactly tied. The captain declared the second vote, which meant the part would be mine if I voted for myself this time. Switching a vote seemed so shameless, though. I had never been in a tight corner like that. I raised my trembling hand for Miss Fujiwara. I heard one of the names being erased on the blackboard, and when I opened my eyes, I saw my name gone. Miss Fujiwara got the role. Right away, an enormous feeling of regret came over me. I went home shivering, realizing I had made a huge, irretrievable mistake. And it really was. From then on, she was acknowledged officially senior to me, and I was always left 1 step behind her. 1 year after that, she got a leading role and I was her sidekick. 2 years later, she became a club captain. If I had voted for myself, I would have been a captain. Instead, I quit. I couldn't stand to be a sidekick of her bad acting and her way of managing the club. I didn't quit for any hardship all those years, but I did for my mistake that still makes my heart throb today.
Audiobook, Japanese Dream by Hitomi Woods, on sale at online stores or apps. Apple, Audible, Google Play, Nook Audiobooks, 43 available distributors in total.
I don't get along with people generally, and it had been so back in kindergarten already. I hated everything there. Other kids seemed too stupid and childish to me. The activities in the class were relentlessly silly. The teachers treated us like a bunch of fools. But seeing other kids do, I always thought they were actually a bunch of fools. I wish they grew up and got smarter fast. Soon after I got into kindergarten, going there every day became a torture to me. Sleeplessness on weekdays was my norm. I got fed up with the whole stupidities there and stopped talking with anybody. Some kids even believed that I was mute. They played outside at recess, but I had never joined them. I spent the recess alone in the classroom, rounding the clay into balls and rolling it into strings. I didn't make them to form something by them. Balls and strings were the finished products. When I used up the whole chunk of my clay, I reversed the balls and strings to a wad and started making them all over again. I spent 2 years just doing that every day while I was disgusted by other kids playing, jumping, and screaming outside childishly.
Audiobook, Japanese Dream by Hitomi Woods on sale at online stores or apps. Apple, Audible, Google Play, Nook Audiobooks, 43 available distributors in total. Audiobook, The Family in Kyoto, One Japanese Girl Got Freedom by Hitomi Woods on sale at online stores or apps. Apple Books, Google Play, Audible, 43 available distributors in total.
大好評。秀美ウッズがデザインしたとってもかわいいオリジナルグッズが手に入る。トートバッグ、缶バッジ、ステッカー、T シャツ、トレーナー、パーカー、文具、その他いろいろ、エリゼン .com で見てみてね。erizen.com erizen.com エリゼン .com。
英語聞き流しリスニング、英語テキストと MP3 ダウンロード、その他の物語はホームページからお聞きいただけます。88thpp.com 88thpp.com